Hello there, my name is Wolfnaya. I welcome you at the third devlog of SCP Classified Stories. Today we're gonna be talking about what I have made so far, as well as some review of the new mechanics in both Classified Stories and Security Stories Reborn. And without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. But before we even begin, I just wanted to show how the graphics was improved in one of the newer versions I've made. Right now on your screen you can see the old graphics that was also present in the second devlog, and right now I'm about to show the new graphics, which supports DirectX 12. Yeah, as you can see, the graphics really looks fabulous and I'm really proud of what I could make. I'm also optimizing the game to allow most machines to run with such graphical settings without any kind of stuttering or freezes, but it will be tested in the future. Right now I want to talk about the inventory. Right now on your screen you can see the inventory showcased in the second devlog, and I must say that it was improved, and you are welcome to take a look at the new one with improved visuals, sounds, etc. As you can see, a lot was made for this redesign of the inventory, and in my opinion it's much better and professional looking than what I have shown in the second devlog. Please do mind, it is still in work in progress, and some of the things might get changed, especially the sound, because well, even though it's good, I think it might be better. Anyway, but regardless of that, I will now speak about some other systems, like for example the procedural walking and running. I've made one animation, well actually two animations in Blender, one of them being walking and the other one is sprinting, and I procedurally apply them to all the weapons so that they look kind of identical. You're able to see those animations, and yeah, it's also important to say that the game has three walking modes: walking, running and sprinting. In order to run you just need to hold the shift or well, any other key that you bounded, and to sprint you need to double tap that button, in my case left shift. This is due to some game design choices, and I think it's pretty interesting how it's made. I also was working on some VFX for the game, and as you can see when I'm shooting the gun, not only the smoke is coming out of the barrel, but if I shoot too much you can see actual smoke trail and muzzle heat that distorts the air. I think that that's looking pretty good, but of course it's missing the muzzle flash, shell ejections and other things, but as I said, it's still work in progress. Now I wanted to talk about some other things. For example, on your screen right now you can see that NPCs also can have items. This is because I reworked the whole system for characters in general, and now all characters, including player and NPCs, can have their own inventory, use their own items, and well, have weapons as usable items as well. The NPCs, when killed, they drop the weapons, which is pretty cool, and I think that this is really robust system that will help the development in the future. But now about the hardest thing that I was making, and it took me around 4 days in total to make it all work how you can see it right now, and it is the options menu. Yes, I've been working on the options, and if you think that it isn't really important right now, I must assure you it is. When I'm starting to develop the game, well, anyone does, it is really important to see how the graphical changes affect the computers. So I actually made working graphical menu with changeable options, and as you can see in the video, I can change them from very high to low and so on. It is important because I'm sending the testing builds for my testers who are currently trying out the game on different options to see how the game will run on different PCs, low-end PCs or decent PCs. As you can see, I was also working on the audio system, and I made multiple sliders to allow users to customize their experience to their liking. The master volume affects all sounds in the game, and in the video I'm demonstrating that with the Beretta. When I'm shooting with master volume at 100 you can see it perfectly, and with 0, well, there's no sound whatsoever. Also, you can individually make different settings to weapons volume, so you'll be able to hear the weapons or any other sounds that you configure the way you want them to sound. And I also made some other quality of life features, like for example binding the keys for walking and for the slots in inventory. This is mainly because I learned about the French keyboard, and I saw how difficult it is for players with the French keyboard to play games which don't have keybinds. So I was determined to solve this in classified stories, and as you can see in the video, you can bind keys to your liking to both slots for the inventory and any other keys. But now it's time to talk about SCP Security Stories Reborn. I haven't done many changes because I was mostly working on classified stories, but there are still quite a few things I would like to share. First of all, the inventory was kinda changed. So now there are hotkeys which you are able to use in order to add various items into the quick slots. For example, 1 to 4 for weapons and the newly created G key for gadgets. You can add various gadget items, like for example key cards, radios or SNAP navigators into the slot, and then outside inventory by pressing G you're able to use the items. Also, the weapons gain some visual buffs. For example, the guns have received the shell ejection sparkle system that was created by me, and I think it looks pretty good for a Blitz 3D game. It's not really complicated. They're basically sprites that are being ejected from the weapon when you're shooting, but I still think they look pretty good and fitting into the atmosphere of the game. You can also see the updated running and walking animations, which are procedurally animated in code, meaning no animation data is actually used for them. And I have to mention one of the most important changes I've made for the game is the ability to change the zone size for each zone. I received a lot of complaints from you guys in earlier days of SCP Security Stories when you told that the map is really huge and you could wander there for hours as it was just endless labyrinth. And I decided to solve this issue by adding an ability to scale each zone individually. The zone in the game is now gonna have sectors or sublevels. We haven't really decided how to name them yet, but what is it? Basically, every zone is divided into 3 sections, or actually 2. That's also it also can be modified. In case of heavy containment zone, there are 2 sectors. In case of light containment zone, there are 3. Basically, they are separated by regular checkpoints, like how you could see them in Containment Breach, for example. And then, at the end of the first sublevel, in each zone, there is the core room, with which you can travel between zones. Here you can also see the adaptation of the new Chaos Insurgency and Mobile Task Force 3D models into the game, with also a reworked dismemberment system that is also pretty cool in my opinion. I really like how it turned out. Well, it is important to note that the hitboxes were also changed. I adjusted them to fit perfectly with the models, and in my opinion it's a great achievement. And with that being said, that is currently everything that was made for both of the games. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you understand that it takes me quite some time to do progress in both projects, and I hope you also understand that it's pretty hard to manage 2 projects at the same time. But yeah, I'm trying to do as quick as possible anything that can be done to improve both of the games and release them to you. And I thank you for watching this video, and we will see each other really soon in the next devlog video, or in just some other type of announcement on my server. See you later, guys!